Icon Radio, your number one entertainment plug. Yo! Always good to be back.
Yeah.
I feel underdressed.
Why?
Just looking at you and your setup. I feel like I haven't played my part. I need to follow the assignment, do my homework, because goddamn, you're looking good.
Asante.
The setup is looking nice.
Oh, thank you.
We need to zoom in with our people later on when we play the music, so guys see this thing. It is crazy. Yeah. Now I've already seen you. Your symbol is skull and bones.
Yeah.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
Mine is a cross. Yours is skull and bones.
Yeah.
Everybody, this is The Surge, where we do this each and every Saturday, waking you up from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. here on Icon Radio, number one entertainment plug. I'm your girl, Myra Maloba, the Afropunk queen. We've also got on the decks, and as a G introduced.
Naitwa HueSkillz.
HueSkillz came in ready. And then I asked him, so are we going to be doing any, are we still in the euphoria for Valentine's? He hit me with a straight up, no. That is over. I ain't got love for love.
It's a metal thing.
We
love different, not like this.
Anyway. And then you just started us off with Lil Wayne.
You just knocked out Valentine.
It was a knockout, and he said once you go black, you're never going back.
Allah. So pole.
Being Black History Month, that was a great way to start. And then we finished off with Kanyeki with Murata. Such a great list of music to set you off on your Saturday morning. Speaking of Valentine's, I'm sorry, I just have to take you back.
I know.
I have to take you
back. That's why I started on that note.
We started on that note, and you ended on that note. What did you do?
On my Valentine's?
It was on a whole Monday.
A
whole Monday.
I was in school.
You were in school?
Yeah, I was teaching kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, some kids brought me chocolate.
Oh.
Yeah, and then what else? When I went home, I made dinner for my people.
Oh my gosh, and you're busy to play love music and you've got love in your heart like that,
Yeah, and I got my wifey something.
Oh, that is so cute.
That's our rockers, yani.
Look at you over here trying to be hard for us. Alafu kumbe over there.
So much.
Kumbe over here could live in that soft life.
Yeah, soft inside, hard outside.
Anyway, I can see. Next time, tell me what Nini the dress code is, so that now we match up kidogo.
Okay,
I'm not left outside.
I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, my Valentine's was nothing much happening.
Allah.
We were here at the office. Yeah,
no,
that was about it. I just kept telling my guy, listen, I need that Valentine's gift. And listen, I need that Valentine's gift to come through quick fast. It's still when Kedo 18th. We still got time.
Patience about you. So
I'm waiting for that trip to the Mara.
Yeah. Just empower that virtue.
Empower the virtue.
Strengthen it.
To strengthen it. I can't with you. By the way, this week has been heavy with the news, and music took center stage with what's it called? Super Bowl. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, actually, that one it became a conversation between rockers and hip hop artists.
I like that.
Yeah, because hip hop artists were on me, and then I told them, no, rockers atubatishangi. Just look at the band. Look at the arrangement. All that arrangement was rock. Actually, we were
true story.
Yeah, it became a conversation between like five producers.
Yeah. And
they agreed.
Yeah.
Because all songs, they're on distortion, the drum rolls, the arrangement was rock. I told them, these guys, last time I told them, all those guys were on stage. Yeah. They started as metal rockers.
True.
They know how to work with bands.
True.
So, see now, they've gone back to their roots. Dre, Snoopy, who was this else?
Eminem, Kendrick, all those guys, Mary J.
Even.
It's true. The arrangements. Do you know, by the way, apart from the fact that there were heavy hitters in terms of hip hop and R&B, the band.
Jay-Z was there. I know first Jay-Z's one of the first Jay-Z's artists, MOP, the band. They were basically a rap rock band.
Yeah, true.
You see. So walijionea, niwaambia mnaona. Msiseme ati tunajaribu kuweka vitu zenye ziko. evidence is there.
I don't understand how people still don't understand that our music is rooted.
It is the music.
It is.
See, I usually tell guys
rock.
there's this other music and then there's rock.
Yes.
Yeah, because we are the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an interesting show.
It
and
was
then
so
also
true. Even the idea of the way they merged all every other artist.
Yeah.
That's how rock music is arranged. With different dynamics and all that.
Right.
That's how metal is arranged.
Yes.
Kabisa.
Yes.
So okay, for guys it was wow, and then for us guys were just like, okay.
You were listening in and
you're
you
just
saying,
like,
I recognize
we
that.
We see you. Copycats. Anyway.
It was a great time. By the way,
Yeah.
it was an amazing time for both.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Black artists. Eminem took a knee, which still causes controversy till now.
I tell you.
Yeah, but listen, if you want to pay homage in your own way, whether to the artists or people who have passed, see, it's your life.
It's your vibe.
Knee.
It's your vibe.
It's your knee.
Yeah.
It's your problem.
Yeah.
Where people
It's your
take so much issue
it's
with
your
it.
ideas. It's your mula.
Exactly.
All over your business. You're like.
Exactly.
The other thing now I like about rockers, because rockers, whatever you do, it's your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't interfere with us.
Yes.
Let's enjoy it.
And let's enjoy it. Enjoy the music.
Yeah.
Right.
For the vibe.
Right. So, also last week you premiered your first Christian rock show.
Yeah.
It was nonsense. I listened to the full 2 hours. Oh my God! And you took me back with so much great music.
There was a lot of.
There's a misconception also that music for Christians is also just contemporary and it's straight to the church. But the thing is also there's a lot of Christian music that's also rooted in rock.
Metal, especially song like there's this song that really hit from last year.
Yeah.
It's called Oceans, where feet may not go. Yeah. Hit by his song. The artist, the lady who did that song.
Yeah.
Initially, even if what the interviews, yeah, it was supposed to be a metal song.
Yeah.
And where it's really hit, it's when it's played metal.
Right.
It's really awesome.
Right.
So they just had to tone it down so that it makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, as into the normal 190.
To the normal 190. Something like the normal 190. Listen, if you like it, you like it. But no, it was a really dope mix of music.
Yeah.
And the show is called The Stomp. It's called Stomp, sorry, not The Stomp.
Yeah.
We're so used to putting there before everything.
Yeah.
We have so many shows on Icon Radio with there before. But yes, it was like now the Surge. But now, this one is just Stomp. This one is just Stomp. And Stomp is on every Sunday from 10 to 12.
12.
So before we continue plugging on anything else, we gotta go back to the music. Let us get back with HueSkillz. And if you got any requests, be sure to hit us up on our Facebook and Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Icon Radio KE. You're streaming us on www.iconradio.co.ke. You can also hit us up on our WhatsApp number, which is 0788 38 0030. But for now, we get back to the music. DJ. Icon Radio. That was Parking Lot Grass with Shimon Fukoeni. Massive tune to wake you up. If you're not awake yet and you're hearing us, Amuka! We are here to blast up your speakers every morning on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. This is The Surge with me, Myra Maloba, the African Queen, and DJ HueSkillz on the decks. Massive looking decks right there. Where I am in love. I am in awe. I am like, what? You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at Icon Radio K. Send us a shout out, send us your salams. Let us know what you'd like to hear on The Surge. We are also being streamed on www.iconradio.co.ke. Send us some voice notes also on our WhatsApp number, which is 0788 38 0030. And if you're not in Kenya, please start with +254 788 38 0030. Well, the rock here has started off with a blast, I gotta say. And this is where we start off with the rock and roll news making the headlines this week. Now, Dave Grohl, who has very interesting tastes in both music and movies, has officially teased that he's coming out with a horror movie called Studio 666.
Beauty.
Hey. Well, first of all, those numbers anyway. So it's a rock and roll movie with a few dumb scares, and that's what he says about the movie. Now, Dave Grohl has a career in the music industry that has spanned decades, literally from Nirvana to the Foo Fighters, and I think some others in between. And then now he's about to try something new, and the Foo Fighters fans can't wait to see their new horror comedy film, which is dubbed Studio 666, and it debuts in theaters on February 25th. And this is the first time that Dave Grohl has hit the movies. Remember he was in Tenacious D?
Yeah.
As the devil?
I tell you. And it was awesome.
Yeah, so he played the devil in Tenacious D. So you can tell, like, literally where his inspirations are coming from. Yeah,
he's just building it.
Yes, he's building his portfolio not only in music but also in the movies. Now, the Nirvana Drama just happens to be an avid horror movie fan, and it came up with the idea for the film, which tells the story of how the band moves into an Encino mansion to record their 10th album. Now, once they're inside the house, they face possession and demonic forces trying to stop them from completing their album, and some members of the band may not make it out alive. I gotta ask, is there still an appreciation for horror movies? Because
well, actually, let me just talk about Kenya. There's a movement.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, the horror movie club, HMC.
Wait, there's a horror movie club?
Yeah, and okay, I'm a member, and usually I'm among, let's say I'm among the main guys, and usually organize watches.
Really?
Yeah, actually what I was working on that really didn't materialize. What we were to do last year, we had already gotten one of the halls with IMAX. They had given us a hall, and we were just to start showing, which will happen.
Right.
Showing horror movies in 3D. It has a following. The first time I put it up, the tickets, we just needed 100 people. The tickets were sold. As in, I put it up when I was on TV. We talked about it. That was Saturday. By Monday, the tickets were sold out.
No way.
Serious.
Wait, in 3D?
That's what we are working on. Even actually, the same thing. When I say, I hope this one will come out on 3D. I'll be so happy.
I can try to roll with the horror movies because I do. There's some which I watch. And I tried to watch 7, so up to a bit about, but I think I like 6. I couldn't go into 7. I was like, I'm done.
Now, you see,
so now went into I think 70. Was it 70 or it moved away from even 3D?
So you see, like, actually, when movies are being created, especially isn't with music, there's those which are rated for the public viewing, and now they're X-rated songs.
Yes.
Now we also have X-rated movies.
Yes.
The ones which are like you just have to be that kind of person to watch them.
Right.
So apparently in the music in the horror movie club, we usually watch mostly actually the X-rated ones. The ones which you won't find on YouTube. This is crouching real. It's awesome.
It's
awesome. Plus the tracks, it's an experience.
Oh my God! First of all, let's even say, like, now horror movies have gone more into the indie. Like Hollywood is trying to go away from.
Yeah.
So it's more
being hardcore.
Yes, it's more independent filming, just like how Saw started.
Yeah.
And the goriness gets to another level. Like, how are you able to stomach all of that? Apart from the blood and the cutting. I'm an American horror. What's it called? American horror film. What's it called? The one for American horror. Anyway, I'll remember the word. So I'm a buff of those series. So you get over the fact that, yes, okay, first of all, in the beginning, you're like, oh my God, it's too bloody, it's too much. And then you start looking at now this cutting up, it's these guys are, they're too much of fans of cutting up, and you see it just dies out and stuff like that. You start becoming used to it.
Yeah.
But the indie ones, it goes to another level. Like, so now, which ones do you guys usually screen? More of the Hollywood stuff?
No, not mostly more of the Hollywood. It's a mixture.
Yeah.
We just go with how, let's say it's more or less like how heavy it is, how hardcore it is. Yeah, then we just screen.
Right, I remember it's American Horror Story.
Yeah, American Horror Story.
Yes. Ryan Murphy.
But that's also funny.
It is funny.
Actually, it's not. It's so funny. It's hilarious.
It's funny to a certain aspect, but sometimes it becomes too much. Especially because when sometimes art imitates real life, it becomes a bit crazy. And sometimes, like American Horror Story, takes a lot from what is happening or what has happened in history.
Exactly.
And sometimes some of these things are research, and you look back, because me, I'm that kind of person who, when it happens in American Horror Story, I know they take from real. I go and look at it, and I'm like, this actually
happened.
Yeah,
exactly.
like those actual horrors existed. Their houses are still there.
What I wanted to take us back when you're saying these things are so horrific, I wanted us to go back to go to the Bible. And let's talk about
time
Jesus.
For the preaching hour with HueSkillz. We need that.
Let's talk about the crucifixion. When Jesus, if you've seen the Jesus story, Kwanzaa is it times at Easter when they usually show them. There's this specific move that they don't really show. Most TV shows don't show.
Yeah.
The walk from Pilate's place to the cross.
Right.
That thing was bloody.
It was.
That thing is horrific.
It, though.
That thing is horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I usually also picture back when I go to the Old Testament. Like let's say like the Sodom and Gomorrah story.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Lot chomoka.
Yeah.
Brimstones of fire falling on people. As in, really, this God was literally roasting guys. As in, if we recreate that even in our minds, that's too much.
It's too much.
That's too much.
It's a lot.
So I think it's just because even our God is
wait.
God is a horror freak.
Did you just say it's Tamu?
It's so sweet. It's Tamu over there. Our God is a horror freak. So we should just embrace it.
I think our digital team needs to come up with HueSkillz-isms. HueSkillz-isms, because some of the things you say, I'm just like, hold up. Wait a minute. But yes, it's true. It's true. The Bible depicts a lot of things that are really
and if you follow up everything that's happening in Hollywood, actually most of the things and most of the movies that really hit blockbuster, roots, these guys are getting stuff from the Bible. Scripts are coming from the Bible.
Right. And even the reason why I try to, I don't gravitate a lot towards horror movies is because of the likeness to Christianity. Like now, this one with Dave Grohl and the 666 symbolism. I'm just like, oh my God. I go back to my teachings and I'm like, this is I think I don't know.
Just delve into Revelations Bundogo.
Even Revelation scares the hell out of me. Like
I'm really waiting for the people just
to
do that book for a Zuli movie It's just
a movie of the Revelations.
Yeah,
I will not sleep.
I'm sure it's over. It's just all out there. As in, guys, I think they're trying to wrap their mind around it because
it's some gory stuff. It's some gory stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, in any case, so in this movie, he was depicting that everybody would die and then he'll remain as a solo, the solo artist. Like that is how vain he is. He's the only one left. So he says it's something that you need to watch out for because it balloons into a whole new story. And I think now this weekend I'm going to go back to watching Tenacious D just to see how he acts, so we can know how this will look like. But if you have movies that you're watching this summer or this season and then you'd like us to check it out and review, please let us know on our WhatsApp number 0788380030. We are going to be back after this. We're taking a break with DJ HueSkillz. Icon Radio. That was the Despacito cover by Luis A. Fulsi. Spanish is not our language, but we will do our research with and get the pronunciation. I love covers. Woo! Let me tell you, I love hosting this show just because of the music. Apart from the great convo, top tier convo, the music is quite amazing. We are taking you on a rocky ride here on The Surge every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm your girl, Myra Maloba, the Afro-Punk Queen, and alongside we got DJ HueSkillz on the decks. Remember, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all on Icon Radio K, especially YouTube. You need to subscribe because now you can see us live, or you can see us rather having these conversations one-on-one. Subscribe and be sure to check out the conversations, which is a rerun after the show, which you hear on the radio, which is iconradio.co.ke. Let us know your request because you guys, rock is something that spans across many sounds.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Even Lingala.
So even Lingala. So whatever we don't capture here, please sure to let us know on our WhatsApp number, which is 0788380030. Send in those voice notes. We'd love to play them here on The Surge. Now on to more rock and roll news making the headlines this week. if there's one thing I've been following for the longest, it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Ah, okay.
Last year was madness. Last year we had Jay-Z. We had LL Cool J. We also had Fela Kuti, but he didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
And then we also had Tina Turner, who managed to garner the fan vote. Now, the fan vote is the one where now the fans actually have a say, which is not only the fans, but it's also writers, bloggers, reporters, music industry greats who come in and give in their vote. Now, this year in the fan vote, it involved both Eminem and Duran Duran. So a few weeks ago, Eminem was at the top. Duran Duran all of a sudden came and surpassed them super hard. Now, 5 artists with the most votes will comprise of a fan ballot that will be tallied with the other ballots when the 2022 inductees are selected. Now, the inductees comprise of Duran Duran, Eminem, Pat Benatar, Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton finally made it.
Okay.
Eurythmics also finally made it. Judas Priest. It's a big time for rock. Lionel Richie is also on that list. Carly Simon, my girl. She also made the list. Rage Against the Machine also are there. Kate Bush, Devo, Dionne Warwick, A Tribe Called Quest, New York Dolls. Beck also made it there. MC5 and Fela Kuti is back again to contest.
And by the way, do you know Rage Against the Machine was founded and led by a Kenyan up to now?
I had no idea.
You don't know? Yeah, go. The lead guitarist.
Yes.
Tom Morello.
Morello,
he's called Tom Morello Kimani.
Yes.
And he's a cousin to our president.
Yes.
And he lives in Kiambu.
I highlighted him at a different show some time back, and I was so shocked. I was like, this guy is actually Kenyan.
Yeah.
And then his music is so bluesy and so amazing.
Yeah. And he's the mind behind Rage Against the Machine.
Now that
if you check out his guitars, also all his guitars usually have our flag.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he has a 254 flag there.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Actually, Kenyans, you should vote for Tom. Rage Against the Machine.
Yes, because right now Rage Against the Machine is, as of now, is on the ninth place in the list. And there's actually a link which you can find online of where you can vote. So yes, let's do it for Kenya.
Yes,
Rage
exactly.
Against the Machine for Tom Morello as well. But yes, so now, for you to be able to make it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is so for you to be eligible for the nomination, an individual artist or band must have released its first commercial recording at least 25 years prior to the year of nomination. Yes, meaning Tom Morello has been in the game
for
a very, very, very long time. Yeah. So you must cast your ballot and then become a voice. Like now, Tina Turner, I was so excited for Tina Turner last year. Tina Turner only made it. Wasn't the first time. It was the second time she was making it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But the first time was because she was with Ike. And you remember how turbulent that was? Yeah. And not a lot of females also make it on. Solo females make it on to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Very true.
They have to be part of a group, and that's why it's also exciting to see. Also in the female game, Dolly Parton.
I'm telling you,
is also there. She's actually at the top of the list. She's number 4 right now.
I tell you, how many years later?
Yes, many years later, and right now she's saying she's actually ready to do a rock album. Can you imagine?
Rock is coming back. We've just resurrected.
Who said rock is dead? Who said rock is dead?
Even if it was dead, it's resurrected.
It's resurrected.
We're back.
Can you imagine Dolly Parton in dark makeup?
The other day, MGK was just doing rock and he's like, I am now fully into rock. Now
fully.
Here, I am. Okay.
Now Dolly Parton. Can you imagine our parents? Our parents will grow around country music. Now converting into rock music because Dolly Parton has gone there.
She's gone rock. What?
She's gone rock. Can you imagine Kameme? Kameme, they're full on country music. Can you imagine Kameme now playing, rocking out?
I'll be the one taking it there by the the Dolly Parton.
I'm telling you. I guess people over there confused, like, what is going on? What is happening in the scene? But yes.
That's so nice.
That is, yes, again, it's an amazing time for rock music. That's why, as in, like, I don't understand this whole narrative and this whole debate that rock is dead.
Yeah. it happens like that when people start seeing that this thing is coming. They start giving it what can I say? They start giving information, the negative information about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's because they're not really checking it out.
Yeah, they even know nothing about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's and the merger between the different genres coming in together, it's amazing. Because I think weeks ago, Rush the band, they did a cover for Njeru songs.
Yeah.
Pombe Sigara,
Yeah.
and the likes, and it was
awesome.
Crazy.
Yeah. You've never had we did a cover for Kare a long time ago with PLG. A long time ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So me, I'm the queen of covers. Me, I love to hear that. I love to hear that. So yes, there are a lot of rock groups right now who are coming out and doing covers of a lot of songs. But also, like you said, there are a lot of comebacks also in the hip hop game who are trying to now merge the rock sound. You started off the show with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
With his album Rebirth.
Yeah, Rebirth. Also, the tour I did last year? Yeah.
Yeah.
Blink-182.
Blink-182.
Yeah, actually, and they were doing. They just worked together all through the year. That tour. So he's also going, but he showed signs a long time ago.
Yeah. But it would be amazing to have some of the Kenyan hip hop artists go full rock. And I think we had that conversation sometime.
Actually, that's what I really want.
You should head up that project.
I should,
yeah. Because Nyashinsky came out.
Nyash is there.
Yeah.
Juliani, we were already working on something. COVID hit us, so Juliani is still so much into that.
Right.
And then there is this what are they called? Spoken word artists.
Right.
Yeah, it's called Teardrops.
Teardrops. Did he do
into
something?
that vibe. He's so much into that vibe. Calligraphers doesn't mind. Yeah. So it's just a matter of sitting down and really planning it. I'm sure they'll all be in.
You see, the thing is, you're in a studio. You're literally recording in a studio. Time to make that project happen.
Yeah.
Because it would be so dope.
Yeah, it should be.
Especially like you see what Jay-Z did with
Linkin Park. Yeah, such
Run DMC did with AC/DC. It was madness. It was absolute madness, and I think we need to bring that back in the scene.
Yeah.
So yes, if you'd like your voice to be heard and you'd like for your favorite artists, whether it's Duran or Lionel Richie or Carly Simon or Rage Against the Machine, to be top of that list, be sure to check out a link which we will post in our socials, and you can cast your vote for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm also still gunning for Fela Kuti Manze. Africa needs to be on that map. He's been waved off for a very long time. Yeah, so now it's time for him to be on that scene. So yes, be checking out for the list of inductees for 2022. All right, we're going to take a short break with HueSkillz. We'll be right back. Send in your requests and your salams on our WhatsApp number, which is 0788380030. But for now, we continue to rock her. Icon Radio. My Lord, that takes me back to my emo days. When I was all about that dark makeup, those dark clothes. I was moody, I was broody. My parents didn't understand me. Oh my God. Those are fun times.
Good times.
Good times.
Allah.
Where those are the songs you wake up to and then you're like, nobody understands me. No one gets me. But it was so healing for the soul.
Yeah.
That was Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. Where it takes me back.
Yep.
This is The Surge, where you get to hear that and more every Saturday at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. We hold it down with HueSkillz.
Yeah.
And I'm your girl, Myra Maloba, the Afro-Punk Queen. The show we've always wanted to do, where you rock it out and take you on a rocky ride. Right. We are officially in the second hour of the show. And remember to always hit us up on our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, which is Icon Radio KE, and you're streaming us on iconradio.co.ke. Remember to send out your shout outs, your voice notes on 0788380030. Najua HueSkillz uko na mafan wengi. Now this is their time to talk to you.
Yeah, bana.
Yes, bana. So yeah, in part of the rock and roll news making the headlines, Elvis biopic is finally out.
Ooh.
And it comes out looking like something straight out of a superhero origin story, Yani.
Okay.
That trailer is hot. And it depicts the king's life as a rock and roll superhero.
Ooh.
So now, the first trailer for Elvis's upcoming biopic about the king of rock and roll from director Baz Luhrmann dropped on Thursday, and it presents an intense decade-spanning look at the near-mythic life of Elvis Presley, from his poverty-stricken youth in Tupelo, Mississippi, to his final years as a caped crooner on the Las Vegas stage. And if you ever wondered why the older Elvis wore a cape and made a lightning bolt his symbol, this new trailer suggests that this guy was a fan of straight-up comics. Yeah, everything from Captain Marvel to, to Shazam to, major superheroes. Now, in 1970, the real Elvis was honored as one of the 10 outstanding young men of the nation. And in his acceptance speech, Elvis acknowledged his superhero-loving origins. He said, "When I was a child, ladies and gentlemen, I was a dreamer. I read comic books, and I was the hero of comic books." And he saw himself in movies, and he was the hero in movies. And so every dream I ever dreamed has come true 100 times. And you could see that when he took over the stage, it was electric. He was sweating like they were sweating right now on stage. Yeah, so like Elvis left a mark on so many people's lives. Let me tell you, we grew up listening to his music.
Elvis, yeah, same here. My dad was a fan of Elvis. Hey, I have
Massive.
all the LPs. All Elvis
You
LPs.
are lying.
Serious. All of them.
So like you...
And I inherited from him. I didn't buy them. I just inherited from him.
You inherited them. But I don't think I've heard all of Elvis's music. And sometimes some things come up that have been remixed and redone, and you realize, oh my God, this was actually from Elvis.
Produced.
Yeah.
So, but everything that is done, I think I have.
But now you see, the other thing about this movie that's been depicted, that people are trying to bring out, is that actually a lot of his music was stolen from black music, from black artists. And there's a lot of debate on that.
We're back there.
We're back here. It always gets back there. It always gets back there. Let me tell you, black people have come to claim their throne, which is true though. Which is true. And this is where we're going to learn from this biopic, because we're going to learn where some of the origins of his music came from. I don't know if like songs like Wise Men Say, what's the song called? Fools Rush In. There's a rumor that it was not originally his. And a lot of his music was also rooted in gospel music. So there's also a rumor that some of the gospel hits that he churned out were also from the black community.
Yeah, I think it might fall. The same thing that happened to, is it Ed Sheeran?
No way.
Yeah, sometime back last year. He was being sued because they had borrowed music from, who's this guy? It's a blues artist. And it was the great-great-grandchildren was suing him. And it was a problem. Zuli, the good thing is like he managed to
keep it under wraps.
Because he had taken like a whole 8 bars and put it in his hit song. What is it called?
He took 8 bars.
A whole 8 bars, an arrangement. As in like the song that he's hit is big with, the love song.
All right, I remember.
This love song. Moving off my head.
That one. I remember, yes, there's a controversy about that particular song.
Yeah, it came from a blues song.
Right.
By Eric. I remember these names,
Right.
So, these kids are fond of this.
But it's not only happening with, some of the international artists, it's also happening here. You can't rip off my stuff. And then it comes back to the story of, okay, you're putting out music, and I think we talked about it on another show, and you put out music and you probably had a tune, you're like, oh yeah, let me just build up on this. And probably you just took maybe like a guitar string, like one string. Yeah. And then guys are coming and saying, that's my music, take it down. Yeah. YouTube is taking your music away, and whatever you garnered from it is all gone within a blink of a second. So it takes back to the thing of like, do you have a good team? A good team who will help you do the research so that you don't have these things blowing back on you.
Also, go talk to the original creator of the song.
Yeah.
Let them have something out of it. Because you see, I really understand when, even me, if you take just a snippet of what I've done, I'll be on your case.
It's kind of unnerving.
You don't know how I came up with that.
Yes.
Yeah. And most likely it's that which is making your song now look like unique.
Right?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's good. It's good at least to appreciate the person who came up with it originally.
Yeah. So, like, now, this Elvis film, it kind of, like, now tries to link the link between comics and the rock scene.
Ooh. Yeah, rock is funny.
HueSkillz. So, yes. Yeah, so the link is usually so amazing. Like, you know, a lot of, like, the Marvel films have had a lot of music rooted in rock.
Yeah. 90%. 90 to 95%. It's
yes.
rock. Up to date.
21 Pilots came out with the one Will Smith was in. I can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember. They always made the top
now
of
you're talking of 21 Pilots. I was telling you, rock is funny. Those days they dress and they're just funny.
Right. So, the trailer for this biopic begins with young Elvis reading a Captain Marvel Jr. comic book, which is Captain Marvel was Shazam's name back when he started in Fawcett Comics. So Captain Marvel used to be Shazam before he became now Captain Marvel. Edited DC. Before that, the name was ceded to Marvel Comics. And wearing a hastily constructed lightning bolt on his chest, Elvis was particularly fond of Captain Marvel Jr., the superhero's teen sidekick who had black hair with a spit curl. Now you understand why Elvis had the curl at the front of his head. And that came simply from him loving comics. Now, this is an interesting way of doing a biopic, because normally biopics, they center so much on somebody's history, how they grew up, the poverty story. But then this one is now giving a more comic versus art imitating life kind of thing. And it shows you how much these things merge together, both the comic life and the life of the musician. And it's quite an interesting take, and I can't wait to see this one. It's a lot of work.
Bring that together.
Putting that together. But yes, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of research, but I can't wait to see this. And it also says that also the movie is also overwhelmed by the power of African American gospel music. Again, which is coming to the forefront. So it's going to be an interesting one. I can't wait to see what your thoughts are going to be on this, especially since you like preaching to us skills. Let's see what your take is going to be on this, and hopefully we'll have a screening with you later on about this. But now we're going to take a short break. We're going to be back. We're going to take some water. We're going to wipe our faces. And then we rock out to some rock music. But right now, we got HueSkillz. Icon Radio. You know you're doing a good job when you see the camera guys rocking out with you. Shout out to HueSkillz on the wheels of steel. Way those wheels. I am loving this setup. You're making us look serious. You're making us look legit. Legit business.
Legit business.
Legit.
Fine wine things.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm Myra Maloba, the Afro-punk queen, alongside DJ HueSkillz. Remember, we do this each and every Saturday, waking you up.
Morning.
Yes. From 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. This is The Surge, where we take you on a rocky, rocky ride. No other place on earth has rock music like this, and at this time. I'm telling you, best way to start your weekend. Legit. Legit business.
Tamu stuff.
Tamu stuff. Tamu is Tamu. Sending your salams and voice notes on 0788380030, because we do love to hear from you and we do love to interact with you. Now, there's something I used to do back in the day, and I'm doing it right now. It's where we do a list of some of the most interesting things in rock that happen in rock. Like, let me tell you, rockers are some of the most nastiest people on earth. I'm sorry. They have some of the most nastiest stories ever. And the digger you deep, the more you're like, well, what is wrong? What happened in your childhood to make you be this kind of person? And
inspiration. This is my childhood.
It's decisions. It's decisions in life. Because, hey, it's usually very interesting. I remember, like, my producer back in the day used to be like, Myra, What's going on with you? Like, can we just keep it kidogo PG?
Yeah.
But it's the truth. It's what's happened. It's what's happened in history.
Yeah, it's there.
So bear with me. But today,
yeah.
I'm keeping it PG. And in my list, I'm talking about the richest rock stars. And unfortunately, we don't see a few black people. We don't really see black people in this list.
Yeah,
I'm going to list it out all the same. I'm going to give you a break from talking right now.
Okay, cool stuff.
Right. So number 1 on our list is Paul McCartney. Now, this 2-time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, Paul McCartney is a self-taught musician known for his talents with songwriting. Now, his distinctive vocals and a mastery of various instrumentals, most known for his time with the Beatles, is one of the most successful bands in music history. McCartney also found success as a solo artist and as a member of the band, which was called The Wings. Now, his net worth is estimated at $1.2 billion at 79. Any this guy is over there living a legacy and so much money. 1.2 billion. Where are you taking that? Does he have kids? He has kids. He has many kids. Okay. His kids is like many. Listen, it's not unheard of nowadays. Father Abraham's a wakoengi. Hey, where? The cameras can see you. Right now, it's radio, but it's audio visual. The cameras can see you, HueSkillz. All right, number 2, we got my guy Bono. Bono comes in at strong number 2, and his real name is Paul David Hewson. Now, he's known professionally as Bono and has released 14 studio albums as part of his band U2, including chart-topping hits With or Without You and I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, massive hits. Now, as U2's lead singer and main lyricist, Bono's accolades include 22 Grammy Awards and 2 Golden Globes, and his net worth is estimated at a cool 700 million. 700 million. It's good to be a rock star, yeah? Now, third, you can chime in anytime, HueSkillz. Don't worry, I haven't muted you. There's no mute button here. You can chime in anytime. Now, coming in at number 3, we have Bruce Springsteen. Now, this New Jersey native Bruce Springsteen is known not only for his successful solo career, but his time as a member of Earth, E Street Band, the Castellar Steel Mill, and the Sundance Blues Band, and the self-titled Bruce Springsteen Band. His most well-known hits include Born to Run and Born in the USA, the latter of which is named after Springsteen's album of the same name, which remains one of the best-selling albums in music history. Now, in 1975, he became the first rock star to grace the covers of Newsweek and Time in the same week, and his net worth is $650 million. At 72. Where are these guys taking this money? Listen, back in the day, there used to be many charity organizations. I think we need to start the HueSkillz and Myra Maloba Charity Foundation. So that money rolls this way.
And then the next time you see us now on the list.
They put us on the list of beneficiaries. Because I'm telling you, these numbers are huge in terms of what they're earning. Now, coming in, sorry, this thing is refusing to move. Coming in at number 4 is Jimmy Buffett. Now, it's hot here in studio. So now, Jimmy Buffett, who is known for his successful career as a singer-songwriter, having produced 29 studio albums and held over 40 tours, Buffett rose to mainstream popularity in the 1970s with the release of his new iconic song, Margaritaville, which inspired an entire brand of restaurants, a clothing line, hotels and resorts, and even a cruise line. Now, Buffett is reportedly one of Bob Dylan's favorite songwriters of all time, and Jimmy Buffett's net worth is $600 million. Now, coming up 5th is Elton John. And Elton John is a musician behind the hits like Tiny Dancer and Your Song. And his movie the other day was released, which was called Rocket Man. And he's a widely renowned solo pop artist and LGBTQ plus activist. Now, the legendary musician has been awarded 5 Grammy Awards in his more than 60-year-long career as a solo artist, and has sold more than 300 million albums, and is one of the most widely known international artists of all time. And his 1997 re-release of Candle in the Wind was one of the best-selling hit singles in history. And remember, that song was played during Princess Diana's funeral service. Now, the artist announced his farewell tour in 2018, which will continue through to 2023. That is a long farewell tour. But that tour is helping in racking up his $500+ million net worth. Now, coming in next is Keith Richards. And Keith Richards is also a member and co-founder of the Rolling Stones. And Keith Richards is known most for his impressive guitar skills and songwriting. With Mick Jagger, he wrote Rolling Stones hits like Angie and Gimme Shelter. Now, outside of the band, Richards had his own record label, Mindless Records, and has worked on projects with other artists, including Aretha Franklin. Now, he's estimated at $500 million. We have 3 more to go, and 7th, we have Mick Jagger. Now, Mick Jagger, the lead vocalist of the Rolling Stones, which formed in 1962, is known as a rock culture icon, not only for his voice, but his dance moves on stage. That's why he got moves like Jagger. Now, as part of the Rolling Stones, he has released over 30 studio albums, including Sticky Fingers, and it's only rock and roll. Now, the Rolling Stones have remained a relevant staple in the music industry and continue to tour consistently. He is 78 and his net worth is $500 million. Now, Eric Clapton, who is a 3-time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, is known for his time as blues rock solo act and as a member of Cream, Derek and the Dominoes, Yardbirds, and John Mayall, and the Blues Breakers. He's been in a lot of bands. Okay, I didn't even know that. I only knew him as Eric Clapton, the band. So he's widely known as one of the best guitarists of all time, and his most notably, most notable repertoire includes Layla, Wonderful Tonight, and I Shot the Sheriff. Now, he is the recipient of the multiple Grammy Award, a 2006 Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, and Rolling Stone listed him among the top 100 artists of all time, and he's ranked number 2 among the 100 greatest guitarists of all time. He's really, really talented, and his net worth is $450 million. Now, second last in our list is John Bon Jovi. Who knew? Now, John Bon Jovi, who is known for his hits Living on a Prayer and You Give Love a Bad Name, founded the self-titled rock band Bon Jovi in 1983. Now, to date, the band has released 15 studio albums, and in 2007 took home the Grammy Awards for Best Country Collaboration with Vocals. Now, Bon Jovi was also a 2009 inductee of the Songwriters Hall of Fame and a 2018 inductee of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Not to also mention the fact that he tried to act in Ally McBeal, which was a huge flop, worst season ever, but he gave it a try.
He doesn't insisted, he tried.
He insisted, but he tried. Yes, so his net worth is up at $410 million. So last but not least, and 10th on our list, is Adam Clayton. Now, Adam Clayton, who has sold 14 studio albums so far, is a member of the rock band U2. Now, as a band bass player, Clayton has been part of some of the most lucrative tours of all time, including the band's 360 tour, which lasted from June 2009 to July 2011 and generated $736 million in sales. Now, Clayton is also recognized for his work outside of U2 as co-writer of the Mission Impossible and soundtrack, which earned him a Grammy nomination. And his net worth is $400 million. It is time for us to change careers, stop being DJs and presenters, and become rock artists. And as we ponder about our life, we need to go on a DJ break. We'll be back after this. HueSkillz, Twende Kazi. Icon Radio. One thing I gotta describe about this studio, it's all lights and cameras and action. We are in a literal spa over here. Like, it's hot, not spa, sauna. You come, you detox, you sweat it out, you had your workout for the week. I even just realized, like, looking in the mirror, my mascara came all the way down here. I'm over there looking like Harley Quinn. So you see that in the previous links. Please don't hate, don't throw stones, throw pebbles. I've already given the disclaimer, all right. But the fact that also it's heating up is because of the music is so freaking dope. I'm working out so hard over here. It's amazing, amazing music on a Saturday morning.
Yep.
That was the Boulevard of Broken Dreams cover. And we started off the mix with Pansy by Simply Thomas.
Bana, yeah.
Where's that guy going?
He's there. There's big gigs all over, but it's gone so corporate.
He's gone corporate now.
So corporate.
Yeah, because the last time we saw him was around Kedo 2018 there.
Yeah, Bana.
By the way, do you know, let me tell you, Simply Thomas, I met him the time they were doing Battle of the Bands. I was managing this club, University, huge club, and they were organizing the events. They were massive. I think those were my first time they started doing Battle of the Bands. The next was taken to Kanye. It was great working with him. Then we lost touch for a long time, and then afterwards I met him again in Kanye, and he's the one who introduced me to my current husband.
Oh, really?
Current husband.
Allah.
Yeah, it's because of him that I have the life that I'm living right now. My current life is because of Tom. So big shout out to Tom. Because if I don't tell that story, he'll be like, please give credit where it's due. So here you go, Tom. We miss seeing you in the scene.
Big time is a good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes. Yeah. We would love to see him back, doing a few things back in the scene.
I thought actually, but since Colossal, I don't know, he just decided, actually, corporate.
I'm telling you, sometimes adulting just takes you back.
But
there are times in life when we figure, that midlife crisis, like where I'm about to reach, is where we decide to come back to some of the things we used to love.
Like myself,
This is the side where we do this each and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm your girl, Myra Maloba, the Afro-Punk Queen. In our natural born sauna with HueSkillz on the decks.
Yep.
Speaking of HueSkillz, you do a number of events over the weekends. What event are you doing? Is it tonight?
Tonight I'm supposed to be going somewhere in Langata.
No, it's not tonight. That was last night. That's Friday.
Yeah. No, yesterday I usually do some old school at some joint at my place, just close to my place. It's called Ntumo. Yeah, Ntumo Lounge.
So you do
old school. Just do old school music.
Yeah. Nice. That's my kind of genre.
Yeah. It's called Rogue Night.
Rogue Night. Oh, I thought it was wrong. I was like, huh? Oh, Rogue Night.
Okay. Rogue.
Okay, Rogue Night.
Yes.
And from what time to what time?
I usually start playing at around 10.
Okay.
To around 1.
Some of us are usually struggling, but we will try. We will come. Icon Radio team will come and support. We'll come and show you love.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. Is there any other you do?
Today I don't know. Friday is usually random.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get gigs.
Yeah,
so I'm waiting for a call.
So we just look out for your page.
Yeah, exactly.
Randomly you tell us there's a gig somewhere.
Okay, I'm here now. Yeah, even maybe now it's time going into this place.
Hey, it's nice to be you. And you're just called up for gigs. You guys are struggling for looking for gigs. You're just called up.
You're looking for gigs. Those guys who don't struggle for gigs, they've already put up their calendar. They've got their posters.
Yes.
That's DJs do. But because I'm not mainstream, so I rarely get gigs. I have to.
Right.
Yeah. Because when guys go to my page, this is a rock DJ. Yeah, so I'm still building that portfolio.
Yeah, nice. Right. Speaking of events, if you have an event and you'd like to be highlighted on the show, please hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We'd love to spread the culture, the rock culture. We're here for you. So Icon Radio KE. You can send us an email on info@iconradio.co.ke. You can also hit us up on our WhatsApp number, which is 0788 38 0030. Apart from events, also if you've got new songs out.
Yeah.
But
it's rock.
Yes. But it's rock. The disclaimer is there. The caveat is there. It has to be rock. So it's rock. You can send it over to the numbers I've mentioned, as well as our handles as well. So basically, yes, we have come to the end of our show. This is the second episode.
Yeah.
Did you get feedback from the first one?
Yeah, a couple of feedbacks.
You got feedback.
Really nice.
Yes.
Actually, I'm seeing also some guys already tuning in, actually.
That's good.
So, yeah. So, actually, there's also some friends of mine I met today morning.
Yeah.
And I told them I'm heading here. So, I was asking what was playing earlier. Because they are thinking of plugging in. So,
yes.
I'm like, yeah. Yeah, guys are excited about it.
Nice.
Guys are really excited about it.
Nice.
So, it's picking up. It's nice. It's a very nice response by there.
Great. I love hearing feedback, whether it's negative, positive. It's the only way you can grow.
Yeah.
By knowing what people want out there. Yes, and I always used to be one. Before even I started doing these shows, I used to be told the rock crowd is very, very.
Their critiques is
very specific.
Yeah.
They're very sensitive about their stuff, which is understandable. So we're trying to give it to you nicely.
No, we'll just give it to you.
We just give it to you. Bila stress. HueSkillz is like bila stress. Just, take it as you
hii maisha itaki makasiriko.
Hakuna makasiriko. Yes, we would like to be, in the last link, we'd like to be highlighting things that are happening in and around the rock scene, apart from the things that we research. So please hit us up with the stuff that you're putting out there, and let us know what you are doing, because we'd love to highlight it. But when you're out there, we also love to encourage you to be kind to others. Right now, things are thick in this country. Things that are happening are crazy. So
Come so hard.
Rock music is not only about pain, it's also about love.
Yeah, big time.
It's also about love. So spread the love this February and throughout the year. Even as we're hitting the political scene.
Yeah. Cheza chini.
Be mindful about your words. Be mindful about what you do out there.
Yeah, exactly.
And always spread love, man. Always be there for your neighbor. That's what we always love to spread here on The Surge. But for now, we gotta love and leave. And we'll see you next time. Be sure to hit us up and let us know how you're feeling the show. Yes. My personal socials are Njeru Fox on Instagram, and Twitter is Maloba. What are yours?
HueSkillz on all platforms.
Hey, HueSkillz, he's consistent like that. HueSkillz on all platforms. Yeah. We would love to hear and interact with you. Be sure to join us again next Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. This has been The Surge. The Surge. It's the heat. The Surge. But from us, it's peace, love, and rock on. Yeah. Icon Radio, your #1 entertainment plug.